Hi there, it's Abby at Abby's Den, and I'm going to share with you today my top tips and tricks for having a successful day at a craft fair. Now, Christmas is coming up. I know we've still got 3 months, but this is the peak time for craft fairs for Christmas. So how are we going to make your stand any different from everybody else's? We've got the same fabric because we're all going to the same shops. We've all got the same makes, we've got the same sort of ideas, and we need to make sure something has that je ne sais quoi about our store that they don't have. Let me share some of my tips and tricks with you. I'm going to leave my top tip right to the end, and I'm sure you'll work out what it is. So first of all, it's very easy. Stand from behind the stall and come out to the side or to the front. Why? Well, people feel intimidated when you're browsing, and they don't want to feel like they are judging your work. Most people come to these events because they like to buy handmade things. They like to find something quirky, something a little bit different, and you might have that. But if you're standing there and they feel like they're being watched, they usually just sort of look and nervously walk on. Not everybody's like that, but some people are. So engage with your customers, stand there and talk to people. Another good reason why you need to step out from behind your stall is so that you can see your stall. Now, you want to be able to see what they see. Does your stall look good? Does it look as tidy as the others there? Does it look cluttered? Can you actually see the prices? Can you identify what things are because they're not hiding behind other things? You want to make sure that your customer sees everything you have, the prices, because let's be honest, people are shy about asking the price. Well, you've got that old adage, if you have to ask, you can't afford, and people don't like that. Another top tip is to not eat. Now, I know it gets cold and you want to have a hot chocolate, that's fine, but standing there at your stall having your lunch can look a little bit unprofessional, dare I say it. I know it's a handmade stall, I know it's a craft fair and people do it, but to me, I always find it a little bit off-putting when I want to go and look at a stall and the lady or the man behind there is eating. I don't want to disturb them. I know it's their chance to have a bite to eat. If you do have somebody, maybe the stall holder next to you, who can look after your stall for a few minutes while you nip out to eat, great, because you are going to need a loo stop as well. So if they can look after your stall for just 5-10 minutes while you're going off to eat, do that. Don't stand there and start getting crumbs all over your work. People don't like to buy off somebody who's got greasy hands. Now, it's very difficult to be different because we have Pinterest, we have YouTube, we have the web, we have blogs, we have so much stuff going on. We don't know where to begin. So think of something. Think about your target audience. Are you with children? Is it a family event? Is it an evening event for ladies? Is it somewhere where husbands and wives are coming together? Are we going to... Who is our target audience? So, for example, I do a lot of events where there might be families. So I know, for example, the elf on the shelf is very popular. So I've made these washing lines with these clothes on there and I find they're successful. It doesn't take a lot of work. I've sawed a bit of wood there, just put a couple of pieces of dowel on, bits of twine, and here we go. I've just sewn a few clothes and they do fit, and you can watch my other YouTube video where I have made these outfits and they're always successful. Another thing that is successful is this photo frame, really easy to make, and I've got another video on how to make those. If you're going to make the zip bags, let's be honest, they are so easy to make, aren't they? Give it a theme. So I've got a nice owl there and it attracts a lot of attention. If you do want to do a zip purse, go for these lovely lace zips. Do something nice with a theme. These have been very popular as well. So go for something that's a little bit different. Why don't you go to the shops? Go to the high street, see what they're selling. Now this, all it is a painted wreath with a few stars and buttons all glued on, so hardly any sewing involved in that. That's a nice thing to make. Less is more. Or this placemat. Now these are very popular this year, these sewing machine mats. It doubles over as an ironing mat, and they're again another craft that you can make. So another thing for you to make, really easy to do. So be different. Let's have a look what's next. Less is more. Now I agree, less is more. Don't put everything out on the table. You might make 5 tote bags which are similar or the same. Just put 1 or 2 out, attract the attention, the ones that you think are the best. Get people's attention, and when you see somebody liking that, because you will catch their eye because you're out in front with them, get them from underneath the table. Have a nice tablecloth set around your craft stall. Don't just go for the empty table. Make sure you take a tablecloth with you, which is another little tip that I've snuck in there. And hide everything under the table. You've got that space, you've paid for that space, use it to your advantage. So put all the extra stock there. I don't like going to craft stores where everything is out on the table. You can't see it, it just looks cluttered. So make sure that you have less on the table, because less is more. It speaks volumes. And sometimes if you do have a lot of things and you're thinking, oh, what shall I do? I don't know how to do this. People love to rummage. So another thing I've done in the past, and it worked brilliantly, was I just had lovely wicker baskets, or you can just make baskets if you're going to sew them, and just let people rummage in there. Have everything priced though. You need to make sure prices are on there. People don't like to ask. Or maybe just one little price tag on the whole basket and say 50p for everything that's in there. Keeping those prices low often attracts people, so keep the prices low at the front of the table, and that will draw people in, and then increase the prices. Another top tip, and my favorite tip, which I think everybody forgets, and I do mean people do forget this one, and it's the easiest and free. It's smile. It's warm, it's attractive, people come to you. If you smile, you will catch somebody's eyes and they will smile back at you, and you are going to attract their attention. So smile and have a great day. Keep positive, enjoy the day.